Time for deep rock. Oh dear.
I'm not really feeling too well today, but who cares?
Okay, time for deep rock. That on since my last stream, I have been in a Discord call, and Discord decides to very much turn down my mic's sound settings, which is annoying, because it actually changes it in the microphone's actual settings, not like turns down my volume in Discord. It changes my settings in my computer. I feel like that shouldn't be how that works. So there's another flamingo. Let's see.
Who's got
Deal.
two thumbs and a fine deal? This guy.
What do we got? Double warning, hollow bow or glacial, salt pits or hollow bow. Hollow bow, double warning. Is that an option? Hollow bow with exploders. Double XP.
Mission selected and locked in. Time to board the drop pod.
I feel like I can do more with this. Yeah, I kind of just liked it on this. Though this is going to be a little more difficult for a deep scan soloing. Oof. It actually...
Let's play this smart for once, huh?
Yeah, engineer's just too good for deep scan solo. You're going down the elevator, you need it. Care about pots of gold. Just don't care about most of those. Even that one that's really useful.
Time to play dice with death.
Plus, Solo Gunner is... actually, it's not that bad. Solo Scout... I'm not good enough at Scout to be a Solo Scout. Ignore any time I've done it. I didn't.
Let's get the job done.
It's Morkite seeds, miners. You know the drill. Locate resonance crystals and triangulate the position of a Morkite geode. Crack it with a drill-elevator and get the seeds inside. Easy.
Hey, easy? That must be why you're doing it, huh? Oh, wait.
That was creative.
Gotta be on the lookout for exploders. Got infestation of them. I just heard. Up, huh? Currently, like, right between two of them.
Never was a big fan of hide and seek.
Or this one's freaking out on the register.
I uncovered a resonance crystal. I need a resonance scanner ASAP.
It's this almost. That would be embarrassing. And we get building.
That's one scanner down. Well done. Onwards, you got more to go.
Yeah. Real close. Where the scanner was freaking out before. These two are like right next to each other.
Dwarves don't die easily.
Yep, here we are. Blah. Thanks for helping me dig a hole. A little.
Resonance crystal located. Send a scanner down to me.
Almost asked what that was. It's the previous scan. Weird seeing that in the dark. Add him up. Knock him down.
Eat it!
Got the bombs. Above, but I want this nitro. Oh, bloom.
Pop the big one. Obey me.
You are my friend.
Platform. Hello. Good.
Ugh. Bombs hurt Steve. Yes.
Inventory is full. Time to deposit.
Come here, Molly. There you stop. There. Alright. here, then where? Probably directly above me. Yeah,
Swarm
this
on a
might be
direct
it.
intercept course. Get ready.
Ah, dang.
Access provided.
You say that.
Sentry gun needs assembly.
Ah,
Combat positions. The swarm is here.
Ready to shoot. One sentry gun ready to be built.
hear you bastard. See ya, you bastard.
Stop them dead. Reloading. Pin her down.
Okay, I think they're crawling up under this one, so it's... Yeah, it's getting...
Reloading.
Both topped off.
The last of the wave is approaching you now. Keep it together.
Okay.
Bloody hell, you're hot to kill. No, it killed my bug.
Ah, dang it. Steve went and got exploded. Dang it, Steve.
Reloading. Resonance crystal, where are you?
Here you spindly fuck.
I got the stalker! Did you see that? No! Skull crusher!
Come back to me, my guns. Oh? Right under me, that's why I couldn't see it. There it is.
Boom! I found the
Really
crystal!
packed
Let's
in
get
there.
the resonance scanner!
First three crystals were all very close
The scanner
together.
needs to be connected to the
This is a
resonance crystal.
5 crystal mission, I
Resonance
just
scanner
noticed.
placed.
Ow. This one was at a dead end, it looks like. Or was it? My map seems to indicate there's a path in this direction that I wasn't seeing somehow. Sure enough. Even managed to throw a player down here.
Move your tin ass over here and hurry, please. Take your sweet time, old lady. I've got all day.
Direction. This looks like a more fun direction. Also leads up towards another crystal, potentially. And there's some Apoka here. What was that? Prospector? Ruh-roh.
Come and get me, you disgusting bug!
Yep, it called for help. What are the odds?
Yeah. Don't
Like
let the prospector get away. There is a data cell inside.
I'm aware.
Damn robots! This is our turn.
Are you little bastards?
What's this?
Explode and return my hit points. You're mine. You are my friend. Ugh.
I was made for mining. Molly was meant for hauling what I mine.
Where'd the prospector go? $1 million question.
I made a platform. Boom, baby!
Dang it. Jumping and jiving all over the place. I gotta hit it. Here you spindly little invisible. Hey, the prospect. Get it, Bosco.
See you later!
Oh, in the hell? That thing's way smaller than I remember. Out of here. Where'd you go, prospect?
Skittering horde inbound.
Are you kidding me?
Swarmers, lots of them.
In the middle of something right now.
One sentry gun ready to be built.
Oh, no.
Eyes up. The swarmers are on you.
There's a lot more on me than swarmers at the moment, dude.
They haven't yet invented
Are you kidding me? From behind? Get out of the way, Molly.
Bring it, Becker!
Came out of the ceiling behind me.
Sentry armed.
I want the prospector again.
Reloaded.
There, prospector down.
Prospector is strapped. My shield got jammed by the stalker.
Dang it. This is everything that could be going wrong right now. The wave right when I really don't need one. That guy comes out, ignores getting friggin' shot in the brain. Where? I was staring trying to find him and he was behind me somehow.
Down it goes.
Die.
You sneaky bastard!
Give me my shield back, please. Ah.
Need some free space. The tin can is surely hungry today.
Call a resupply in.
Molly, over here! If this data had left the planet, Roxas would be swarming.
Ah. Sit down, Molly.
Data cell secured.
Yeah, cool. Please deal with that, Bosco. Ow. Good bug. There's a grabber somewhere. Now it's
No grabbing!
Ow.
He fought well and died like a hero.
Mind.
I found the resonance crystal, requesting a resonance scanner.
Molly, sit down. Just got to you.
I'm glad we have someone to carry on.
Yeah. Seriously, the least convenient spot to put it.
Scanner active. One more and we are golden, minus.
Sure. One more thing to find up there. Over here.
Come here.
Hopefully, if you're even near it, it goes off. Out of here.
Inflatable beach float secured. Score 1 for the good guys, miners. Performance point bonus is active.
Where am I going? Be that way. Here, maybe? It's not even close. Buzz off. This seems to be progress.
No more room. Time for the rock. Seriously need to invest in some better supply order.
Oh, good.
Roger that. Supplies are coming.
Call that in here. Oh, off, dude. Everything is here right now.
Getting more ammo.
Uh,
Never felt better.
Up, not down.
Time to earn your paycheck.
Are
team.
you-
Got a doozy of a
Oh,
swarm
many!
underway.
Feels like way more often than they usually show up. This is a terrible place for my sentries.
Swarm? It's a big one, team.
One platform, ready to use. No, the flares are recharging.
And... No!
That's all you got.
This is awful.
Great shit.
I gotta retreat back to this room where I have some space.
One sentry gun, ready to be filled. Sentry gun needs assembling. Here, have some extinction.
Ah,
Reloading.
got it.
Reloading.
The wave is significantly diminished. Well done.
I didn't finish building this one.
Armed and ready. I got the Praetorian. What's the gas?
Where?
Right there.
Get him, Bosco.
Reloading.
Could have made that a Steve.
I'm not scared
Yep.
of you.
They just blew up a loot bug. I say they did it because I can't cope with the stress of having done it myself. Shame is too great, so obviously I didn't do it.
Reloading.
Right, ran past Molly. Get here. That
Where is that damn thing?
come on back, sentries.
I'm taking some
Another
of
one
the
of
ammo.
these. I know. Thought that would be way farther than it was. Upwards. It's tricky. Wish these caves weren't this friggin' complex. It just makes the distance thing kind of less useful. Would you believe when there's not a straight line to what you need, it's harder to find what you need? Shocking, I know. Make guesses like, okay, what area is above? There's that. How do I get to that? No clue. Map is not a great 3D map. On level with it now, at least. is this way. It's over here, close by.
Players, not ready yet.
Kidding me? Or is it? There we go.
There you are, you Heidi Crystal. Send me one of them scanners.
Still need one more poke.
The thorn is not great.
Blow up your friend. Good job.
Hold your breath. Gas butt is leaking. The thorns hurt.
Like, you have to put it up friggin' there.
That'll leave a mark. All hooked up. Time to prep the scan head.
All scanners read green. We got full triangulation. Drill-evator en route
Not
to
triangulation
the
if you're using
landing
5 of them. Triangulation is
site. All
specifically
resonance
using
scans
3
complete.
nearby
Sending in the
things.
drill-evator
That is
to
why
take
it's
you to
called
the
that.
Morkite geode.
It's trying to deflate me.
If you know something's distance between
This is it.
3
Check
different
your ammo
objects,
before
you
you
can
mount the
pinpoint it
drill-evator.
really
Those will
accurately.
be investigating the noise. Get to that Morkite geode, miners. Management counts on you.
Get to it when I get to it. As you can see, other things are taking my attention. Such as trying to find that last Pokebloom. Light up in the dark, so it should be hard to see.
All together, team. We need everyone on the drill-evator.
Oh, shut up. Couldn't even have gotten all the way to it yet. Don't act like you can tell where I'm going on that thing. You clearly have no goddamn clue. That's how much I'm taking. For sure that was the drill elevator hole. Actually, this might have been the drop pod hole.
Wally is on the way. My bag is...
Sure is. Bag that is the only bag in the dozens of bags you have that can hold nitro, apparently. I know it's for game mechanic, but logistically it doesn't make any sense.
Platforms placed.
How many?
Ugly son of a bitch. Platform up. I made a platform. definitely not made for walking. Come here.
That was almost way too far to jump.
Mining is hard work. Good thing we're doing it.
Yeah. One sec. Okay. Nothing. Oh, I did. It wasn't sure of my own memory several seconds ago. Down here, I didn't go this way. Be a bloom here. Please. Like, just one. Kidding. No. How do I even get to the drill elevator? Gonna go to it and I'm just gonna. Oh, man. Look at this shit. When I was playing Deep Rock, I was always thinking, man, I wish these caves were more complex. I wish I knew less where I was going. There's definitely been games I've played where I've had that thought. Deep Rock's not one of them. I mean, wow, this game's too linear. I wish, you know, they'd spruce it up a bit. Yeah, I don't have that problem with Deep Rock. Method of cave generation does not spark joy. Do all this, I have to go fuck myself, so I'm just gonna... May not be a driller, but it's driller hours. I'm off. Just like a real driller.
Access provided.
That is the secret method to get down holes as an engineer. Just fire the platforms along the edges, and you've got cushions. It works. Case in point. Hey, don't try to mid-air it, and it's not going to nullify all fall damage from any distance. It's going to reduce it by a set amount, and you can take fall damage that exceeds that set amount. Entirely possible. I've done it. Really long drops don't do it. And at the very least, launch the thing before you drop, because it actually takes a brief window before it actually starts nulling the damage.
Supply pod requisitioned. Launching now.
All doors on the drill elevator. We are going down.
I think I'm gonna actually take that. Kind of good on my ammo. This... was I thinking about? Oh, yeah.
One sentry gun, ready to be built.
Borderlands movie bombed.
Sentry's done. Go get
That
him, boy.
surprise anyone. Because, for fuck's sake, like, you're trying to appeal to Borderlands fans. You didn't really do it well. If you weren't trying to appeal to Borderlands fans, there was no one else who would have been interested.
Elevator activated. This is it, miners. Be ready for company.
Like, it's... Look, I don't hate Chris Rock. Not even a little. Just... Wait, is it Chris Rock? I always think I'm getting his name wrong, but I don't think I am. Anyway, he's just in those schlocky movies. They're not even bad automatically, just... he's in. Thing is, some of the other casting choices were interesting. I actually really like Jamie Lee Curtis as an actor. She was the only reason I might have gone to see it. But I actually didn't know Chris Rock was in it when I had that thought. Like Jack Black, another person who's... I love him, but he's in bad movies. Especially recently. I know they weren't gonna pick the same person as Claptrap, who should have just been Claptrap's permanent voice because of reasons. I think contractually they couldn't have brought him back in for it. But even if they could have, I don't think they would have. And that studio does not want to tell a good story. They want to sell tickets, and they failed to do either, I'm betting. Because I didn't see the movie, I can't say if it's bad or not, but it's probably bad. Because at the very least... Okay, if you're at all familiar with the Borderlands story, you can take one look at the cast of main characters and say, well, that doesn't make any sense. Because you've got a bunch of characters who were in the first Borderlands game, and that's fair. But then you have a character from 2, and then you have a character who's using their design and personality from 3. Like, you've got Lilith and Roland from the first one. And that's fine. I mean, Chris Rock as Roland, terrible pick. Is it Chris Rock? I feel like I'm stupid whenever I say it. I'm gonna do this mission, then look it up. Anyway, he is way too short and, frankly, scrawny. And maybe he's not that scrawny. Roland's a big, buff guy. Like, not the biggest guy, but he is a military. I mean, Lilith's casting looked fine. I don't recall who it was. Jamie Lee Curtis as Canis was weird. Because...
I called for the mule.
Canis... Jamie Lee Curtis is an older actor. I'm not gonna call her old, I'm gonna say older. She could definitely still act, but... that role was very... That is an age change for the role.
Platform.
And then you also have... Tina, but she's got her bunny ears. She doesn't get those till 3. And she wasn't in the first one. And then you've got Krieg, who's from 2. Ollie, I think you're sitting on one of them. Possibly 2, actually. Nah, just 1. It's like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna be spoiling anyone by saying this here. Roland dies in the second game. So, you could already tell they weren't trying to retell any of Borderlands' actual stories, they were just making stuff up. if you want to make up new stuff in the Borderlands world, that works fine. I mean, Tales from the Borderlands is one of the better Tales of games. Better Telltale games. I should say. Tales of. It's a different series.
Hit the button to call in the escape pod.
Alright, I have to hit it. I always forget. The button is still on Molly.
I need a damn minecart on legs. Where is it?
Because, of course it
Good job,
is.
team.
She's...
Extraction jet boots on the drill elevator unlocked. Grab a pair and get to the drop pod.
like, thought for a while the curse of really bad video game adaptations is broken, and then
Drop pod has arrived. Retrieving the mule.
and then there's this. This comes out.
Drop pod
It's like
departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
people are already fully wary of that kind of movie. Really, it was that close?
Grabbing ammo.
Look, if ever another person has a mission here, they'll have a fully loaded drop pod to, or friggin' resupply to just pick up or probably get buried, because 90% sure the rocks move here. Considering what we see in other areas where people have been salvage missions. It's like, I even would have accepted if they were just like, no, we're just gonna make Tina a little older so she can be a character and not having a kid, like a really young child character. It's like, okay, sure. But then they threw Krieg in there. Krieg? I think it's Krieg.
Go, go, go!
Get me out of here.
Make it snappy, team. The drop pod won't hang around forever. Retrieving escape pod.
Ugh. Claptrap being part of it, that's normal. He's in all of them, at least a little. I think it'd be weirder if he wasn't there. And I'm sure Jack did a good job with Claptrap. I'm sure he's a perfectly good Claptrap. And I'm sure Jamie Lee Curtis tried her best as Professor Tannis, who's a very interesting character most of the time. I say most of the time. I question infinitely what they did in 3. I don't know if they were... Okay, actually, you know what? I question everything, almost every writing choice in Borderlands 3. Because it's just bad. And no, even with that cutscene, it's still not... cut. Even with the scene that they cut out, added back in, it still sucks. Yeah, I'm really not going to hear arguments on that one. That scene on its own is pretty good, but it does not do enough to fix the problems. I'm told the DLC tried to address some of the stuff too, but I don't know, man. I never got the DLC, because if I hate the plot of the base game, you're just... I have retroactively not purchased the DLC. That's just how it's gonna work for me. Ugh. Alright, that was a very long mission. Should have picked this up first, just in case I could get double somewhere, but I didn't.
Yes.
We went up 2 levels and got 4 script. That's fun. What was I going towards? I was going towards other engineer weapons, probably. Sounds like me. What was it? Breach cutter. Might have been going towards Thunderhead, honestly. Kind of like that Thunderhead skin.
This is nice. Yoink!
One short. Now, it's weird. Borderlands, that kind of movie that they made there, that's obviously trying to appeal to the same audience who watches all of Dwayne Johnson's movies. And then Dwayne Johnson isn't in it, but, you know. Not to diss Dwayne Johnson for not being in it. I don't even know I don't know. I doubt his studio made it since he's not in it. Or maybe he is in it. He's just not one of the heroes. Though I doubt that because of how his contracts are, or maybe he changed his mind and decided to make himself an out-and-out villain. He's like, nah, I'm gonna lose this one so I can be the cool villain. And I would be lying if I said I wouldn't be interested in Dwayne Johnson as Handsome Jack. Because it's a weird pull, but it's not a bad one. Because he's got the charisma to pull off that kind of character. He'd just need to swallow some ego to be the bad guy. You know? Oh, wait. Mammoth Land. 7 of quarks. Exterminate 40 glyphid eggs.
Mission locked in. Powering up the drop pod.
Daddy needs a new pair of steel-toed boots.
I suppose I don't know enough about the Borderlands movie to be upset, to really rant about it, and yet here I am. You don't need to know much to be able to take one look at it, know it's gonna flop, and then see it flop. Like, it's had one of the worst opening weekends in all of cinema history. I think by some metrics, it was literally the worst.
Remember, leave no one behind.
Our scanners have picked up a massive deposit of a quark. We're sending you
A movie that came out I didn't see, but I actually am interested in seeing. I don't expect it to be good, but I expect it to be enjoyable, because those are two very different things for me with movies. The Monster Hunter movie. One with Uma Thurman. Because I fully expect it to be the cliche nothing it probably is. But as a longtime Monster Hunter fan who expects at least a few in-jokes about it. Because this is a director who at least enjoys directing movies.
Got an egg.
I was interested to see it, but then it came out and I never heard anyone even talk about it when that happened. I was shocked. That was when Monster Hunter was really, really popular. It's still pretty popular. Though, I think... And when Wild comes out, it's definitely gonna be popular again. I'm gonna play the shit out of Wild. All of you just try to stop me.
Pop the swarmer egg.
Wild looks like it's trying to step back towards the direction World was going, that Rise... I wouldn't say Rise stepped away from World's direction. It kept going in World's direction, just at a slightly different angle. I would never call Monster Hunter Rise a bad game. Because it isn't. It's still got that core Monster Hunter stuff that I love. But I would say that my problems with it are just I have more problems with it than I do with Pearl. And I feel like that's not a good thing to have with any given game sequel. Yes, there are good problems to have. Grunts everywhere. Jeez. Dang it.
Bosco, time to haul ass.
Bosco, can you carry that for me? How does that look? I was hoping it'd be around him. I get, because of his animation, they can't really do it like that, but I feel like they could have. Bosco in a pool floaty. I need to get up there. Oh dear. Well, since I've seen that happen.
Platform! I'm totally loaded. Platform!
Get why they don't give you Molly for this. But if they just gave you Molly but said she can't take the quirks, is like, you can't, or maybe they couldn't even figure out how to do that, to make it so you can deposit in one thing but not another. Because usually they get around that by just having objects not be deposited.
Come here!
Pointless squeaky toy deposited. Well done, team.
Pointless to you, maybe.
You make me proud. Performance point bonus activated. Swarm! I repeat, swarm!
One sentry gun ready to be filled.
Building up. I got here in time, then.
Sentry gun! Go get him, boy! One sentry gun ready to be filled.
Oh dear.
Bosco, come here!
Hey, just drop that for now, Boskers. Gotcha.
More of pressure!
You'll kill hard as you can. You can't oppress me. I'm the dwarf man. I didn't think this through.
Killer be killed!
Ow. Giving me STDs.
Reloading!
Don't appreciate it. They're just coming from the ceiling.
Bosco, mine it!
Grab that for me, Boskers. We put this one in. 7 and still like 26 eggs. I almost rounded it to 25, but that's only one off, so just say the actual number of fish.
Swarmer egg cracked! Wash him! Swarmer egg down!
Sometimes it's faster to just blast them. Come on, Bosco.
Stay by my side, Bosco!
Some other movies that should have been done better. You know, let's keep this train rolling. I'm on a roll here, it feels.
Swarmer egg cracked! Die, you jointed freaks! Die!
Just haven't watched. The last movie I watched was an anime movie that happened to actually get a theater release. Which used to be rare, but that's not as uncommon. It was just after the unspecified virus of unknown origin. It was actually a very enjoyable time, because the theater I go to decided, hey, if we're gonna have to charge, if there's, like, not gonna be too many people coming to movies anymore, which there aren't, then why don't we make a theater just a luxury experience so we can charge way more? So it was like, the theater seats are now full-on recliners. It is like... And you've got, like, a heat setting on it at the one I went to. And the place was air-conditioned really well. You know, there's some theaters that are just hot as hell. I feel like you can never actually cool off. It's like, man, this doesn't make me want to see movies more often because it's still expensive. But it makes me really excited for actually going to see a movie I know I'll love. Is the only time in the last 3 years I've been to a movie. Actually, I hadn't been to a movie for several years before then as well, so... It's probably the one movie I've seen in theaters in several years. I don't do that too often.
Egg cracked.
Especially with how home releases have just gotten closer and closer to theater release as time has gone on. It's like, yeah, I could pay $30 to see it once.
Get to work.
Or I could pay $30 and then I can watch it whenever I want to. Although, there's also the fact that home releases are also dying. But that's just because physical ownership is dying. My current computer doesn't even have a disk drive.
Follow me. Mine it.
Get that one, Bosco. I'll carry this one. I could get a disk drive if I wanted one, but a big part of me doesn't even want one. I think if I wanted to watch a Blu-ray, I'd boot up my PS4.
Egg fried. Steve died. I'll never get over this.
I'll be honest. There's also the death of physical release. That's far less fun on video games, I think. Though, that's, instead of just being because technology's advanced where we don't need it anymore, that's more a case of all the benefits of physical media kind of... The one benefit of physical media left is they can't take it back from you unless you consent. Like, they can put out a recall, but you don't have to do it.
Should've left my nose on the bloody spike.
You don't want something... If you don't want to recall something, guess what they can't make you do? They can offer you, like, full refund or a credit for any movie you want in exchange, or anything from their store you want in exchange or something. But they can't make you give it back if you don't think that's worth it. It's like... But that is the one benefit of physical releases left. Because it used to be the benefit of physical release was, well, you don't have to download anything. You can save storage space. But with day one gigantic patches, there's like no difference. Patches are now bigger than the actual game size. Actually, don't have enough nitrogen. Let's go get that down for me. Used to be that non-physical releases were basically just indie stuff. And if an indie game got a physical release, that meant it had done really, really well. Like, yeah, consoles still get physical releases, because that's the only way to do it. I mean, it's not, actually, but Consoles still get physical releases because there's still a high demand for it from a lot of people.
Have a bullet in the face!
And even then, physical sales have just been going down. Especially as the price of travel goes up. That's a whole separate issue.
Reloading. I ordered a resupply.
Supply drop has been ordered and is on the way.
Reload.
Resupply is here. Ready to kill some more crates.
Didn't know they had thin, sweet pancakes here. But I'm
Bosco,
just...
mine it.
Grab that for me, Bosco. I'm gonna pick up this nitro. Never know how much you need. There's something else I can mindlessly rant about. I feel like if I want to talk about trends in writing, I need to have an example in front of me. Deep Rock almost fell into a certain trap. To my knowledge, they didn't do it, though. There was... I don't know the full story. I'd have to ask a friend about it, I think.
That will teach you.
But there was some amount of controversy over the line, "Die like your mother."
God damn it, there's a pebble in one move.
And
Reloading.
that's a really good line, because it gives a lot of story. If it means anything. And if it doesn't mean anything, you can still speculate about it so long as they don't tell you.
Red sugar.
So, this actually brings me up to a point that, believe it or not, is going to be a weird source. I kind of learned about this aspect of storytelling from a Nostalgia Critic video. It was his second video on Mad Max Fury Road, where he actually kind of changed his mind about the movie. His initial impression was fairly poor, but like in his second video on it, he kind of changed his tune. But it's not too related to the big point. This was a minor one.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in record time. Launch the mine head and we'll send in the escape can.
Let me finish frying up the eggs first.
Swarm ring down.
Things around. But it was of minimal storytelling versus lazy storytelling. The lazy storytelling gives you nothing and asks you to fill in everything yourself. But minimal storytelling gives you some very interesting concepts, but asks you to think about them on your own. A lot of the... it was because what brought it up was there were a number of shots in Fury Road that were really weird things that got no explanation. But while he initially thought it's just lazy, he kind of changed his mind with the second one of, well, no, this is weird stuff that wouldn't necessarily add to the primary experience of this movie. But by showing it anyways, it lets you think about this weird stuff and kind of enjoy it for what it is, and try to figure out what it means yourself. Oh, hello, Danish Viking. Root of games for me is wokeness. Broken, unfinished, and buggy mess in games that just won't. Yeah, those are all problems. The one thing about that is wokeness is definitely something I rant about for some games. The problem is I just don't have a good example right in front of me. Like, Deep Rock does not have that problem even a little bit. It does not go out of its way to do that kind of stuff. It just made a game everyone would like. And so everyone who plays it likes it at least a little bit, if this is their style of game. The only reason I can think of to not like Deep Rock is you just can't really do first-person shooters, or maybe you are not a fan of games that aren't narratively driven. This game has story to it, but I would not call it a narrative. I'm not going to say you're wrong, and in fact, I don't think you're wrong. Broken, unfinished, and buggy games... Okay, if it's unfinished, that depends on the game. My reasoning for that is if it is because the publisher friggin' slave drove the developer and they finished what they could and this is all they could do, and like the day one patch is shit they were working on the whole time and they wanted that in the base game too, then it's like, okay, I forgive you because you got screwed over by something. You have many games that have that problem? Oh, I'm sure you can. I can think of some. I want to have more specific examples for that kind of thing, is my deal. I don't want to make too big a blanket statement about those, because I feel like different ones have uniquely bad problems in certain ways. I will say the Dead by Daylight. I've never played Dead by Daylight. It just never appealed to me. It's just not the kind of game that I'm into. Like, I'm sure if I had friends who played it, and I played it with them, I'd love it. But, like, games that are purely competitive, and that's it for them, just don't appeal to me on too high a level. And I can't speak to wokeness in it, frankly. I can't say I have no experience with Dead by Daylight, because I have a little bit, solely in the dating sim that they released, because it was really funny. And I won't deny, I like Huntress, okay? I can very much enjoy the designs and not play the game. There we go, that's what I needed. I know Dead by Daylight's been doing a lot of crossover stuff lately, like, they did Dracula from Castlevania. I feel like I was on a point a minute ago, and now I've lost it. Uninstalled it because you were tired of LGBTQ plus stuff? Just too much?
Getting more ammo.
I can understand uninstalling it if you're just not enjoying it anymore, for whatever reason. That's also... Okay. Alright, I'll give you my big thing about LGBT characters. If the character is written with that in mind, like, that was the plan the whole time, it's like, I make this character, and either I don't care about their sexuality, it's not important to their character, so I can do whatever I want with it, or I specifically want to look at the aspects of a person with this sexuality, then I think you can make good characters like that. Like, a good character whose sexuality is central to him, and it's a bit of... what's the word? It's a bit of allegory in how his sexuality interacts with him, to make a point about it, would be Dorian from Dragon Age Inquisition. Because it matters with that character. It's a big deal about him. He's not just generic sassy gay man. Though that is part of it, and he takes great pride in that being his own description. So it works, even though he's in some ways cliched, he does so in a very lovable way, so he works. when you take characters who it doesn't mean anything to them for them to be that. It doesn't mean anything to the character, because it does mean something to a person, at least on some level. Or if literally no sexuality at all would change anything about them, then do whatever. That doesn't matter. But if you try to use it as some kind of checkbox to make people like your game, it starts getting annoying. It's like, Dorian was written to be that because they wanted to tell that story. But if he was just that and it didn't matter, then it still wouldn't matter. But if they were constantly talking about him being homosexual, like in interviews and stuff, and how it matters and more games should do it, it would be annoying, even if his story was completely unchanged. So I think a part of that is also how it's marketed.
I needed that.
Good work. We're pulling you back in.
It's like, if the writing about it is dishonest, that's a problem. Or if the marketing about it is in some way being dishonest, then that's a problem. But if you are honestly telling this story, and that's honestly the sexuality you want that character to have, then it's fine. Do it. And you know what? I've seen many good homosexual characters. When it's forced and it's personal, and its personality is all there is to them, I'm out. Made up pronouns stuff. Pronouns, it's like...
Well done, Miner. The Summer Festival assignment continues apace.
I don't want to make... I don't want to be too blanketed about pronoun characters. I will say, a lot of pronoun characters are written by people who clearly don't understand anything about it. And so, they're really... the character they end up writing is just annoying. Because I'm fully willing to accept there's people who don't feel that they conform to either primary gender, or even that they feel like they're different gender at different times. I'm willing to accept that simply because I'm not them, and they can feel how they want to feel. When you also make them an asshole about it, or you make it so that, like, the entire world hates them, even if it's somewhat true, there's a point where it's just... you can think that. Well, okay. Just getting into stuff that's too much for me. I just say, if you feel a way, you can feel that way. Now, I can't really tell you how to feel. It's just not something I feel matters that much in and of itself. But if it matters to you, then go for it. Whatever. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Magma Core escort duty. I'm gonna do escort duty.
Let me handle the digging.
Need just a second to... Wipe down my glasses. Got real smudged in there. Take it. How long is this? 2 length, 2 complexity? That should be fine.
Mission Position locked in. Powering up the drop pod.
I think what gets me about very woke writing is that, like I said, a lot of it's being very dishonest. Perfect. And that it's trying to pander. And I think pandering in general is just insulting to people. I don't like being pandered to. It doesn't happen too frequently to me, I won't say. I will say, I suppose. Like, but if I feel like I'm being in some way complimented and I don't deserve it, it kind of makes me mad.
Snake arms.
Some people do like being pandered to, and okay. Then you're the one they want to get money from, so go buy it if you want it. I think a lot of... I think if it's pandering, it's gonna have a very hard time actually being good.
If we survive, next round is on me.
This time we're after an Omeran Heartstone. In order to extract it, we're
It's
sending
like-
in an autonomous drill dozer to support you. The drill dozer will automatically home in on the Heartstone, so your job will be to escort it and keep it running. Good luck, miners. Stand clear of the landing zone, team. Drill dozer coming in.
I'm getting too old for this crap.
Yeah, I think I can move away from that for now. I think I've said my piece on that. I can talk about bad writing that just sucks. Like, reboots in general have just been sucking lately. But then, there's like every once in a blue moon, there'll be one really, really good remake or reboot it'll just make... Ugh. It'll make all the studios think reboots work again. When the reason that worked was because that one was good. I think good reboots or remakes... Okay. A good remake at least tries to recreate the emotions behind the original. A good reboot gives you a different perspective on the original. That's my opinion.
Go! Get to one! Ollie!
Double tap. Like, an example of a good remake. I can't think of... there's... No Country for Old Men. That is a good remake.
I could need a good rest.
But an example of a good reboot would be... For video games, a good remake is just updated graphics.
Bosco, come here!
Yeah, Bosco, you don't need to do that. I just wanted the Nitra. This is all worthless to me. For a good reboot, you want to look at something... The Evil Dead, like, reboot, I'd almost call it. because it changes things about the story to make it dissimilar to the Evil Dead sequels, but very much keeps the spirit of the original Evil Dead movie.
Let's show them some pain!
And then there's adaptations in general, that will either try their best to do something different while respecting the original, try to recreate the original 100%, or that will try to just... that will try to do something completely different while disrespecting the original. You might be able to take an educated guess which one of these is good, which one of is okay, and which one just sucks. Go. Make it. Nope, angle's off. Good adaptation that is just trying to be the original would be, I'd say, almost any anime adaptation in modern times. Because it's kind of... nowadays, it's kind of faux pas to change stuff in the anime. It used to be just, well, the manga's not done yet, so we're gonna make our... and we're not getting more than 1 or 2 more seasons, so we're gonna make our own ending. And we're gonna try to make a good one. And those are good. I like a lot of those. I like Trigun, the original Trigun anime. Its ending is very different from the manga in a lot of ways, but it still tried to keep the spirit, and I think the manga didn't have as big a focus on Vash's no-killing rule as the anime ended up doing.
When I'm done working for DRG, I'm starting my own bloody...
But then there's basically any anime in the last 10 years, probably just pick one. They'd be like, no, it's basically shot for shot of the manga. Like, they use manga panels to decide how the shot's gonna go. And those are good. You know, you want the manga animated, because it's cool. You want it. The visual medium, you want those still pictures to move. Then you'll get ones... you'll get... I can think of some other anime adaptations, or manga adaptations, that do some fun stuff with how they change things. And one that I think is really good, and I'm sad it looks like they're never gonna do the sequel it should have had, is the Diamond is Unbreakable movie. Because that changed so much stuff. First of all, it condensed a lot of the... it condensed a lot of things.
It's overheated.
But it also changed and added new character interactions. To, you know... to better flesh out stuff that maybe could have been done originally. And the actual writer for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, his opinion on adaptations is very hands-off. Like, he thinks if you're adapting his stuff, then it should be your story now. He doesn't really take ownership of adaptations. They asked if there was anything he wanted, and he said, no, it's yours. Destroy the universe if you need to make it. Because it's separate from the one I made already.
Flares are recharging. terrain scanner just got updated to a new location.
Wah. Burn. Then, if I want to give an adaptation that takes away... I suppose this isn't technically an adaptation either. It adapts a concept, but it is telling a completely original story. It's just a shit story, is The Acolyte. Which I was actually already mad about that series before it came out, but it was for a purely personal reason. That it was an irrational anger, and that's that... Well... Oh, hey. Is that I am working on a novel, and one of the names for my a name for my novel is Acolyte. Or it shares basically nothing in common with Star Wars: The Acolyte, other than having that same name, which it's a word, so not really the same name. You think about it.
I got the deposit. You want some more? It's a mystery to me how all these minerals fit inside.
Oh wait, I was looking at the totally wrong direction. Brain scan actually points back. That's interesting. So you don't really get lost equipment in these levels too often, so... Think of it. The guy was in viewing distance of the Heartstone. He couldn't do anything about it. Maybe the implication is that the helmet was removed after he died, and that's why it's got a tracking location to that spot. Would also make a lot of sense. Oh dear. Yep. Knew it. Expected. Straight down over here. Try like this.
Bloody Greenbeard met his end.
What do I get? What do I get? New cosmetic. Intricate harbor. Interesting. We got Pulo caps to find. First two rooms are basically empty, and and then you get to this room, which is full and beautiful and enormous. Oh dear. Ow. Note to self, being close to a spitball infector is nothing like being close to a tri-jaw. They don't just suddenly start missing you. Dang, where are the rest of the cats? On that ledge, maybe? I thought there's 3 of them up there. Almost said 4, but I was like, wait, no, it was 4 a second ago before I got one. Wait, why does it still say 16? Oh, right, it's in my inventory still. I was waffling internally really hard there. Any up there? I can't see them. Oh, hey, there's one. Hello. I'm not sure how to say your name, so I'm just going to ask. Oh, and thank you for following, Orcs Go Wog. Rocket Stone, indeed. I'm just looking for Hulo caps. How can I, a driller, even get to... I don't think I can get to that as a driller. I think I just can't get the last Hulo caps I need.
To get my pickaxe sharpened when we get back.
We just throw C4 at the Hearthstone for luck. See, that's where you and I differ, I'm sure. Because, until you said that, I forgot I had C4. I very frequently forget C4 is an item that the driller has. Driller's probably my least played. C4 Goblin? I thought you were a C4 Orc.
Hot, hot.
Ah, burning. Pain. Yes, hello, welcome to the stream. I am Fish. G-H-O-T-I Fish. I'm the Goblin? I board it like a Goblin, I suppose. Nah, you're right, I'm the Goblin. You're the Orc. Just welcome in. I play Deep Rock every Monday. I sometimes have some friends to play with me. Not this time. The friend who usually joins me has actually just moved, and she hasn't had internet installed yet, so she couldn't quite come in today. The driller sound like the oldest of the team. The driller has the most pitch shifting to his voice. I think the engineer is the one who has no pitch shifting at all, and the gunner's shifted down a little, the driller shifted down a lot, and then the scout is shifted up.
Drill doors are moving.
I...
Up and guard it with your life.
As for their age, who can say? Is this the bus from SpongeBob? A 90-degree friggin' angle, Loretta. Seems the most jaded. He seems the driller is definitely the most accepting of things. Because you can hear that in the dialogue, in their unique dialogue when you get in. Because the scout sounds the most afraid. Ow. Usually the most likely worked here the longest. Possibly.
We got an incoming swarm. Please remember that the drill
Engineer seems pretty confident, yeah. Is like, the engineer definitely gives off an air of confidence, which I think, if I were asked, I would say probably comes from the game's roots towards Team Fortress 2. Because this game is very clearly took some TF2 inspiration. It was like, you know, use more gun. Exactly. Like, he's absolutely confident in his creations, which, if you've ever met an engineer, that's very rare, actually. No engineer believes anything they've been made to work will work. So if they make it in their free time, they'll be very confident. So, you know what? If they were on contract to make it, they probably hate it. If they weren't, it's probably great. Alright, let's use this. I don't know what the hell this thing is, honestly. Power of Engineer, I can have 8 robots working with me. 8? See, I absolutely do kind of a minion build. That's why I really wanted to like the Smart Rifle, but I just don't enjoy its gameplay. Because I could argue it's another minion. There's like 2 sentries. You got Bosco. Got, you can have a Steve. So Steve isn't a robot. Betsy, 3 Shredder Jones from a grenade. Oh yeah, that. Bosco, a hack and control bot, 2 turrets. Yeah, I guess you could do that. Though, Betsy doesn't actually... Oh, no. I'm thinking of Doretta. Yeah, no, Betsy. No, you are 100% correct. Engineer could have 8 robots. Because Betsy definitely qualifies as a robot. The Machine God, you're the Omnisaya.
Canister ready for refuel.
Molly doesn't fight. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was about to say Molly doesn't fight.
All canisters are loaded. The drill dozer is
Yeah,
ready
Molly
to
doesn't
move out.
fight. Doretta definitely doesn't fight.
Let's get this
I mean,
mission rolling.
I don't think she even actually does run over damage to them.
Hearthstone.
Please? Hey, Kami.
Incoming swarm. Keep the dozer safe.
Definitely gonna make it to the Hearthstone. This is only a 1-stop. Because we're already in the room with it. Molly, Doretta, Hexy. Yeah, none of them fight. Doretta can accidentally do damage if she sets off... Oh, hey, here's some more of the Bulo caps. I hear you, Invisible. Doretta, what the actual fuck are you doing? I don't understand these plays. She ran over a bomb. Or ran under a bomb in this case. I don't know how the hell she did this.
Doretta won't make it like this.
She is slightly damaged on one side.
Little body fix.
Cling to Doretta? Yeah, I'm literally riding on top of her, and that means I explode on occasion.
And start the extraction when you're ready.
Hey, the last Bulo cap is in a place I can't reach. Because I'm a driller. And Bosco can't pick these up for some reason that I'll never understand. Oh, wait, no, here's one. Okay. Praise be. Secondary objective complete. Sit down, Molly.
Nicely done, team. You secured yourself a nice bonus.
You think we get to commit?
Saw you. Plant. Mine. Look at this. She went in there to do like a full 180 under it and loop around. How does that happen? Oh dear, something's cracking open. Hate solo lithophage corruptor encounters. Yeah, they're terrible. I agree with you.
I called for the news. Supply ordered.
Hang in there. Supplies are on the way.
Even if you have even one friend, it becomes a lot easier. It's like, oh, my friend can actually peel off more than one part of the armor. Because the thing is, once one part of the armor is gone, Bosco will never stop attacking. Because he always prioritizes fighting things.
Grabbing ammo. Yeah.
Because that's just how he's programmed to do it. Want to pet Bosco? You can
rock and stone forever.
You can rock and stone and get a salute back. That's almost as good.
Loretta, repair. Down the hatch. A marvelous piece of engineering.
Come on, Doretta.
Drill dozer has begun cracking the Omeran shell. If you lose the dozer, you lose the mission. So guard it well
What's round
against
one?
any hostiles.
Swarm?
Contact. Swarm
Yep.
approaching the drill dozer.
Round one's
Hunker
usually a
down and
swarm.
load up.
Want to
Swarm?
boop that
Repeat,
mechanical
swarm.
snoot? I don't think he has a snoot. Ah, bastard! I thought I heard you, but I didn't see you anywhere. You were behind me.
Hope the bandage stays on.
Alright, a driller with vampire. My health is never truly low. Don't say it in front of him. You're right.
The drill dozer has broken through the outer shell. So far, so
Phase
good.
2... crystals. Got me again. I didn't even hear the warning this time.
Guarding the drill dozer.
Yeah, just me.
Out of my way.
Bosco, how about dedicated guard duty? Probably should have told you that a little earlier.
Ghoti.
As an NG driller main, grown to love machines. I am definitely an engineer main. I play driller specifically to solo this mission type. Found you, you bastard.
Boy, you sneaky bastard.
I usually love Bosco too. Sometimes he messes up. Not too often. I'd say Molly fucks up more
Got
than
a big
Bosco
horde
does.
of enemies approaching the drill dozer. Defend it or die trying. The drill dozer is at the halfway point. Keep it running. Swarm! It's a big one, team.
Drill dozer fix.
Bosco's missiles are fantastic on corporate sabotage. That's another thing I forgot I have. Bosco's missiles are really strong. I should definitely use them more. Case in point. If nothing else, to peel off armor sometimes. If he's got both missiles, you should use one so the other one's charging. Otherwise, you're just wasting a missile.
These bugs don't stand a chance against us. Go. Escort Loretta.
Pick Dory again. Rival company introduced one of the few enemies that scares me.
Attention,
Sniper?
team. To keep the drill dozer running at full capacity, you need to keep it
Oh,
clear
we're
of
doing this
bugs.
again. Alright.
Also, we got an incoming swarm.
Trying to lock us in place.
The drill dozer just has to drill a little further.
No,
and
when they
we're
introduced this, I don't know what they were thinking, because they just made it so
done.
you
Swarm
even
detected.
more need a
Keep the
driller to
drill
do this
dozer
shit.
Operational at all costs. Incoming. Smoke him if you got him.
Attack Loretta.
Now, I like the idea of, well, this is going to force you to get off Beretta one extra time. And I don't hate the idea of mix matching it too. Making it so you don't get every one every single time. because, like, I didn't get the rocks this time, and I'm actually grateful for that, because that's the one drawer is least equipped to handle, frankly. So don't be standing on her when that hits, because that actually does a shitload of damage. Nemesis. Ooh. But no, these things actually damage Doretta a ton. Definitely don't be standing on her when this goes off. These things are actually a little helpful in that they're kind of corralling the bugs in a specific direction.
We are losing the drill zone! Protect and repair! Almost there! Ghoti, fix!
You're okay, girl. Break on through. Hi.
The drill dozer served its purpose. The heartstone
There
is
she
ours.
is.
Deposit it and wrap up the mission.
Oi, we're forgetting the dozer!
If it can hurt Doretta, it sure as hell can hurt you. It can, but I've not taken damage from it yet. Because here's the thing, if that hits you, it's all around you. If it's Doretta, it's like spawning inside of her body and dealing damage dozens of times.
Oh, I called for Morley.
When I get stuck in one of those, it's just... Let's salute our fallen drill dozer? Nah, fuck that, she's coming with us.
On the mule, and we will send in the drop pod.
No one left behind! Actually, let me get one resupply before I call this.
Getting more ammo. Much better.
We're sending in the drop pod. Head for LZ. Drop pod has arrived. The mule has been called back.
I think I actually have to be up. Yep, I went the wrong way. Dang it.
In T-minus 5 minutes.
Doretta gets MVP every time. We literally can't do the mission without her. Then again, she can't do it without help either, so who knows. I should have gone up instead of down. Following her tracks to try to get where she needed to go, but I remembered too late. She went a really weird direction this time.
Explosives, fire!
Dang it. Terra spawns.
What a jaw-dropping experience!
Drop pod departing in T-minus 4 minutes.
Only may be annoying, but we'd be lost without her. Yeah. Anytime I have a mission without Molly, I'm instantly like, shit, this is way more complicated than it used to be.
Galactic thanks you for your good work. Drop pod will leave with or without you.
Ah! Sorry, Dottie, I didn't mean to set you on fire. You okay, girl? You're a little crispy, you'll be fine. What the fuck? Top 10 jump scares in gaming. See you all in hell.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 3 minutes.
Clear them out!
Had to make some space for myself. Only list missions make you truly appreciate her. Yeah, I was doing a quark right before this, so... I was like, man, I got all this nitra, I should deposit... Oh, right. I gotta go like 40,000 miles to deposit something. Get in there, girl! Rocket stone!
To the box. Retrieving escape pod.
All bugs go to hell. In theaters now. It's the really dark and depressing sequel to All Dogs Go to Heaven, which actually does have a sequel that's not that depressing. The original is way more depressing. And then there was a Christmas special that I saw that I think might have been based on a TV show I never saw. Ugh. Dwarves and Helldivers would get along so well.
Another summer assignment mission done.
I mean, yeah.
Good work, Miner.
Although Super Earth would probably try to steal Deep Rock's although Deep Rock is a corporation, maybe they'd be fine on Super Earth. How xenophobic are the Helldivers? I've actually not played Helldivers 2, I'm gonna level with you. Because I had no money when it came out, and then... like, the people I knew who played it kind of stopped playing it in between then and now, so I just decided to not pick it up again.
This is the most fun I've had today.
Less than the Space Marines? That's not an accomplishment. That's really not a metric you should be... I don't know if you can even call that a metric. Dwarves are ridiculously powerful? I mean, yeah. What we got next? Okay, Nebo nuts.
Drop pod is cleared warm-up. Time to get to work, team.
Identify targets and exterminate. That's how it's done.
Quick look. It just got new headwear. Let me see how it looks. Not for me. If I could make one request, it would be to have eye patches be in the eyebrow slot. Because they overwrite your eyebrow anyway.
I like the look of this
See?
one. That goes there.
So just put it in that slot so that it works. And I can be... there's like one thing that's an eye patch and hair. But I'd still like to pick a specific eye patch. Okay, but I'm actually going to take a short break now for stretch time. And cool off a little. Dwarves could take on a lot of threats from stronger worlds? Probably. I will be right back. And we're back. Thank you for waiting. Ugh. What are you doing? Ah, yes. I guess I've not actually bought any of the other grenades for Engineer. Tangled and returning dwarves' beards during medical examinations. That's great. The rewiring and inverting their ally recognition systems, removal of unnecessary malicious parts, has resulted in a slim fold-out design that allows for packaging and easy deployment of 5 drones bundled in a single grenade. Cool. But our max duration 40. I'm guessing that's in seconds. Off to mining expedition Natural Boneyard. Is that what they call a, is that what they're calling retirement homes now? Natural Boneyard?
Get ready to
guard. Scanners indicate particularly rich veins of morkite and gold further down. Bring it back, boys.
Bag's full. Can't carry anymore. Donkey, come here.
Back open these Evo nuts. Positing.
Platform created.
There we go. Get up, Morkite. Meh. Meh. Meh.
Terrain scanner just got updated to the new location.
They're real kind about these things.
Inflatable beach float secured. Score 1 for the good guys, miners. Performance point bonus is active.
Out of my face!
Oh, you slap it? That's what I thought what it was gonna do. I was gonna pat it. It just slaps the shit. Yeah, they're decaying. Probably wasn't the best use of them. I felt surrounded.
Ollie!
Over here.
Platform! I should call for the mule.
Cool.
Deposit time!
That one singular swarmer. My only weakness. Just a loose jet is over here. Sure is. Jade is probably Jade is. Because like Jade. I don't know why I thought that was the way to go. But I convinced myself of it. Because like obviously I can go straight up here and that'll lead to something. What?
Platform!
I hear you, I just don't care. Die, 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 die.
Just take your sweet time, old lady. I've got all day.
Boop, boop, boop. More kite up there. Can ask Bosco to deal with that for me.
I got the Glyphic Praetorian.
Go down there anyways.
I made a platform.
Phasianite here, that's always fun. Funsianite. That's the hole. But I know there was a swarmer crawling at me. No, it was a corpse. Was a swarmer nearby, it just wasn't that. Dang it. I just fucked that up entirely. Shiny blue lights make it a little difficult to scout Morkite, but Morkite shines dark too, so
Lift with your legs.
try going this tunnel, I guess. And that hole led to it anyways. The Morkite fell down here. Over here as well. Give me this gold. Sometimes I don't care about gold, sometimes it's all I care about. Depends on the mission I'm doing, I think. Classic mining mission, I think the gold just feels right to get. Goodbye. That's where I came from. Okay.
You're a good mule, Molly.
Not finding a lot of Morkite, but finding plenty of...
For sake. Grunts, lots of them, heading your way.
Alright, I'm in an okay place to defend.
Armed.
Grunt swarm incoming. Kill or be killed, team.
Is that any different from how we normally deal with swarms? It's just a grunt swarm, too. Honestly, this is less annoying than the swarmer swarms a lot of the time. You are my Steve. Oh, the distance. Click. I'm still not over. Ah, there it is. Alright. Think we're good. Come on back, boys. Going now. Head ahead. Works for me. Bosco, you be nice to Steve. I remember the glitch when I first started playing this game way back when, that Bosco and sometimes even your friggin' sentries would still target Steve. Wasn't every time this happened, but if it did, it was really annoying. I haven't seen it in years at this point, so I think we're good now.
Molly, over here!
I need this more kite before I grab more. Flip, 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 flip.
Come here, you flying tin can! Whoopsie doopsie!
There. Only a bit more, but still worth picking up. Entire point of the mission, after all. We were doing terrible on Morkite before. Now it's almost finished. 75% done.
One platform, ready to use.
It. And I did. It. Gee.
Platform up!
Oh dear. Goodbye. Hyper-propellant grenades. Can't beat them. One Ebo nut, 8 Morkite. We're out of here. There's the Morkite. Here's some Nitro, too. There's no way I'll need this. Boop. Boop.
I need the mule right here, right now. I'm full. Where's Molly?
Boop. 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 There we go.
Morkite quota met. That was some first-class mining team. Escape button on the mule is activated.
Here's the last nut. That.
Access provided.
Me off a piece of that Ebo nut.
Secondary objective has been achieved. Bonus will be transferred to your accounts on mission.
Didn't even need a
More
resupply.
legal than stoning. Eh?
Drop pod inbound. Stand clear.
Just realized something. Something else. Something I wanted.
Drop pod has arrived. Retrieving the mule.
Ow. I missed.
Drop pod departing in T-minus
Also, it would have been
5
too soon.
minutes.
What pace for the first round?
Forgot to pick up this Phasianite. I can do it now. There's some more over here. Pick this up too. Eh.
We better hurry.
Eh. None of you. Reloaded.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 4 minutes.
Oh, come on. Molly's not at it yet. You know what's happening here. Hey, Steve. I see that glitch never got fixed.
Let's head for the
Steve's in a locked room glitch. Doubt anyone but me calls it that. I think I've been playing games with stamina meters too much recently, even though I can't think of one off the top of my head. Because I just had the thought of, oh, I better stop sprinting soon or I'll run out of stamina.
Initiating launch sequence.
This is the opposite of how that works.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 3 minutes.
shred.
Come, Shredder friends. We escape into the depths together. Rocket stove.
Extraction commencing. Good work.
Mission status completed.
Sun, sand, drinks. One mission to go before you can hang up your hat for the day, miner.
Probably. What do we got? Low gravity egg hunt with fossils.
Mission
You know,
selected and locked
it's
in.
low
Time to
gravity.
board the drop pod.
So I don't think I mind switching to gunner. Doesn't quite work. Smaller mag, but better in every other way, just about, with this. Smaller mag could theoretically hurt. I'm actually gonna try the combat mobility mod on Thunderhead. Neurotoxin I'd definitely keep using if I was playing with people, because that's just so useful. Forgot to actually switch to gunner. Switch off shield link, too. Beastmaster, honestly. I like my Steves too much. And my tip for the shops: buy anything that's just credits, using the credits, then use Phasianite for anything that wants minerals. That way you can save minerals for upgrades, but you can't bypass at all.
Let's shake, rattle, and roll.
Go into the fungus bogs. Go going to between your stinky toes. I don't have toes.
Remember, leave no one behind.
Alright, team, you're going after eggs this time. Alien eggs. Can't miss them, they're big and they glow. Get the eggs, store them in Molly, and get back alive.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Give me the gold.
I can't carry anymore. I got the deposit. I'm full. Heading to the mule.
Lots of gold. Fossil. Not gonna leave this room just yet.
I got the web spinner. Bosco, find it.
Nitra and more fossils in here. Proppa too. There's also web spitters, but I didn't do that. No, little one. Get out of the toxic fumes. You mustn't, you fools. I think he exploded. He did. Ah. Ow. Did I pick up the other fossil? I did and then forgot about it, I think. Under me. No swarm, good. Low gravity means sticky goo ain't so bad. You can just jump through it. Ugh.
You're a stain on the floor. Molly, come here.
This one. Aim sucks. I'm not a cowboy. Never be the fastest 6-shooter in the West. Any day now. Prospect.
I need support.
Go get it, Bosco. Kill its family, too.
Come here. Give me some light.
Sorry, I didn't mean to call you back. I meant to call Molly.
Fire in the hole!
Don't get him in your beard.
Hey. They just started... I've not seen a prospector in, like, 2 actual real-life years, and then I get 2 in the same session.
Got one of these going shredder through.
Jesus. Right, hacking time.
Couldn't we get Haxie to do this?
Dang it.
Damn.
Dang it.
Missed it by this
Dang it.
much.
There we go.
Hack complete. I knew all those hours playing video games would pay off. Down the hatch.
I don't think I actually have a blank core on me right now, so that's not happening.
Don't let the prospector get away. There is a data cell inside. Patrol bot pacified. We can hack it now.
Really, again? Just fossil. Fair enough.
These are trigger fingers, not hacker fingers.
Many loot bugs keep dying in all this poison. You'd think they'd avoid this area, but there's also tons of loot bugs, so maybe they don't even notice when their population is chunked up. Actually, you want to be my friend? Come crawling faster. Obey your master. Your light burns faster.
Stay down, stinky. Ugh. Never felt better.
Nice big burst of health. Guys, still doing that? Still getting poisoned? I wouldn't recommend continuing that, but you don't seem to be listening, so.
Access provided. Here I come.
Ah! Low gravity, so it wasn't too imperative I do that. I wanted to regardless. Bye, Prospector.
Mining done right.
By which I mean, hi,
Mining
Prospector,
done
you crashed into me.
Can't patrol if you're offline, you piece
Another
of-
one, wow. Join the team.
Ugh. Let me at whoever put this thing together. I'll hack you with my pickaxe next time.
There we go.
In. It tingles weirdly when you touch it.
Nitran gold.
Data cell secured. Another well-executed sabotage operation against our rivals.
Yeah, fuck those guys. Need those. Be tricky. It's deeper. Distance isn't the problem. Angle. No. Here. This should work.
Ready here.
Ah!
Get out the way.
Alright, back to finding eggs, because now I've done all the other stuff.
Secondary objective completed. Fine job.
Where is that?
Come on up here, Molly. Gonna need you in a sec. Yeah. This would have been a way less complicated way to get the last one. You're probably... Really? No? No swarm after 3 is rare.
You carry a load well, Molly.
Taking that one? No, that's one I already got. Is for there. Nitra, just short of 2, so let's pick this up.
Mine it.
Grab that one for me, Bosco. Nitra hidden in here. Probably a lot of bit of Nitra. Substantial amount of Nitra hidden in there.
I hear management's been trying to get a shipment of meat. Right for me, please. Fancy that.
That. That's mine. I gotta ask Bosco to pick that for me.
Follow me.
Wait, Bosco, no.
Grab it.
4 and no swarm. That's absurd. I'm gonna pick up 2 swarms in a row now.
I need a damn minecart on there.
Where are you,
Where
Moles?
is it? Come here, you flying tin can.
One. Probably need Bosco for that too. Over there. That's probably the. What was that? Oh, it's the pool float.
Deep Rock seriously need to invest in some better equipment.
Also important. Yeah. Stay down.
For once, I agree with the shuttle pilot in dumping his cargo. Even if it does it every Time! Well done, team. Performance point bonus activated.
Come here. Maybe we're not gonna die after all.
Okay.
Help me mind this.
I need your help with that one, Bosco. Really expecting a swarm soon. Crazy I haven't gotten one after 4. That's pretty
Break's
swarmy.
over, miners. Swarm headed directly for you.
You think we were on break before?
Bosco, come here.
This one is above us. Not a good spot that I'm currently in.
Swarm, they're here.
Here's better. Probably. Oh, you are my new Steve. Eat this. We're doing all right so far. It is still only has 3, but I don't know. Sometimes I can still die on has 3.
Wave is almost over.
Eat this. Bye.
Gas one is leaking.
Oh, bye. My last robot, other than Bosco. That's the last egg over there. Love low gravity. Lets me do that.
Zip line up.
I'm not gonna end up needing a resupply.
It's getting into all my nooks and crannies.
I could call probably 3 after I pick up this vein. No, just short of 3 still. This vein definitely 3.
Wally's
That's it.
on the way. Another day at the office.
A really long vein of nitra. Another swarm.
Big swarm detected.
Yep.
Bug up and get ready.
I saw this coming.
Egg collection completed. Well done. Call the escape pod in when ready.
Send ass over here and hurry.
Fully
please.
expecting 2 in a row after I got 4 without any. That is really rare to get 4.
Swarm? It's a
I knew
big
my
one,
luck
team.
was gonna not keep that up for me. I know there's a swarm coming, but they ain't here yet, so I'm getting the gold. All this crappa. There was a ton of crappa, actually. There's toxic gas in here. was actually my last grenade. Go away.
Covering fire!
Frickin-
The wave is petering out. Wipe out the rest and get on with it.
Yeah, sure. Posit all of this. The wave's not all the way done yet, I don't think. What else is here? Yeah, some leftover grunts.
Where is
That-
that damn you?
Now we call
Drop
it
pod
escape.
on the way. Hang in there.
Where are you gonna bring it? Actually, pretty dang close. Really close.
Drop pod arrived. Mule is returning to...
I'm already here.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 5...
We wait on Molly. We hold here. He's almost here already. This is the closest I've... Not the apps... No, this might be the closest I've ever seen a drop pod spawn, actually. Again, this is a very small area. Relative. It's all vertical space. Most of the places are too small for the drop pod to fit in to begin with.
The mule's been successfully
Rock and stone.
retrieved. Make it snappy, team. The drop pod won't hang around forever. That's
Hell
one
yeah.
books. Retrieving escape pod.
Bada bum bada bum. Bada 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 bada. Double up and a data cell. Ooh. More script. Script to Maluma, darling.
You did it. You completed the summer event assignment. Cowabunga, or whatever they say these days. Go grab your stylish new cosmetics and have yourself a well-deserved break on the improvised beach. Rock and stone, miner.
I've always been missing the summer events previously, even though I've been playing this game for a very long time. I started playing this game, I think it had just come out of beta when I started. It hadn't been long.
Yes,
Rip,
another script. Oh,
Thunderhead skin that
yeah.
looks kind of nice.
Oh,
WM3
sweet.
for the Thunderhead also. Yeah, I kind of like this. Meh. That was fun. Ugh. Yeah, a lot of people come in today. That was cool. So that's probably how we're gonna end it here. Monday stream's usually shorter. I'm gonna stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Bye-bye, YouTube.